Welcome to Hong Kong Blu-rays. Today we're having a Donnie Yen versus Donnie Yen face-off. We have Enter the Fat Dragon from 2020 versus Big Brother from 2018. Let's get into it. So welcome to HKB. I'm Leon.
I'm Shaz.
And we have two Donnie Yen, Wong Jing produced Donnie Yen features here. First one of which, Enter the Fat Dragon, you were very much looking forward to. So, you want to give them a brief rundown on the story, Shaz?
So it's based around a character who is a policeman.
Yep.
I think he sort of, anything he gets involved in ends up being a complete disaster.
Yeah.
And a lot of collateral damage. Yeah,
his girlfriend's not happy, is she? She's an actress, and he seemingly can't do anything right in her eyes.
Yeah.
And it's about that. She leaves him, doesn't she? And then he piles on the weight because he's depressed because she's not with him anymore. And basically she ends up getting sent to Japan for an acting job. He gets sent over there to retrieve a criminal in order to get his job back. His friend, I think it's Louis Chung, who gives him the opportunity. He was in All You Need Is Love. We really liked him in that. Did it live up to expectations?
No. Yes, I had been really looking forward to this one, and I wanted it for ages, hadn't I?
Yeah.
Because I love the one with Samo that was made in the late 70s, I think it was, wasn't it? And so I guess I could tell it wasn't like a remake, and to be fair, I didn't really want a remake, but I thought it would be better than it was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for anybody out there that really likes it, but I did feel it was quite a disappointment.
Yeah, to be fair, I think the opening scene, quite a bit of action, was quite fun. It was quite good. And Donnie was obviously like Samo, there's some similarities there, as in his character was a Bruce Lee fan. You could see him watching Bruce Lee films at the beginning of the film. So
there were some nods to the other film, I guess, to link them in some way, hence the same title.
Yeah, so that's it. So they're both obviously fighting Bruce Lee style. They're both Bruce Lee fans, hence both Enter the Fat Dragon. The fat suit that they put on Donnie Yen, I thought, that kind of did look good.
Yeah, very convincing.
And some of the locations in Japan, they were like sets. I've heard other people say they're obvious sets and that they didn't think they looked very good, but when I was watching it, I thought they were in the streets in Tokyo. So
yeah, I thought they were, but then I wasn't sure about the lighting at times.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good.
I think where this film suffers for me is the long bit right after the beginning and right before the end. A lot of boring humour. It just didn't work very well, and there's some dramatic beats that you were hoping would follow through that just didn't quite follow through for me. Saving grace and fight scenes.
Yeah, thank goodness for the end scene. A really good fight at the top of a tower, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And Donnie gets out some nunchucks.
Yeah.
And a few sort of Bruce Lee sound effects and things.
Which is good, and you
did enjoy that.
Yeah, you got Wong Jing actually taking part in this as well, and we have Teresa Mo, who we enjoyed very much in Touch and Go.
Yes.
So it's a reasonable cast. There's some good people in there, but overall, this film, it felt a bit of a letdown. But again, some great action at the beginning, great action at the end. Right, so my thoughts. I think on this one, I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10.
I'm going to go with 6 out of 10.
And for the disc itself, how are we scoring that? Picture was good, sound was good, subtitles okay?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Package. There was a few extras on this, wasn't there?
Yeah. Bare bones inside. Oh, that was something else.
Yeah.
We were a bit confused about suit.
Yeah, the Game of Death tracksuit on disc doesn't appear in the film.
Or at least not the version we've got here.
So what extras were there on there, then?
I think there was a making of, wasn't there? Because that's when we saw that it was a set.
I think they had English subtitles on it, didn't
I think so.
they? Yeah, so that was okay. You know, we're going to give the package 3 stars.
And now for 2018's Big Brother. In this film, Donnie Yen is a school teacher who has a military background, and he's got different ways of getting through to the students, isn't he? And teaching them in a new way that sort of engages them, because they're a bit unruly. And he sort of also gets involved in some of the students' lives out of school, like particularly troubled students, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's a big mix of students, and all got their own problems in this one. And he goes back to the school, particularly because it's where he went to school. And you do see some flashbacks at some point where he was young, and you see about the trouble that he had, particularly with one lad there as well. And it's Feng Wu. Feng Wu, you might recognise him from like Police Story and tons of Hong Kong movies, but he's the one that kind of inspired Donnie to become who he became. So he's now trying to pass on the love. So think, sort of Dangerous Minds, all that type of like school teacher where they've got, a set of skills and they're trying to help out troubled students. That's what we've got in this one. And the thing is, do we think Donnie Yen did it comparably to those classic films, or do we not? Wow, I for one was pretty impressed with this. We watched after Enter the Fat Dragon, and we thought, we're a bit disappointed with that. What's this one going to be like? Because we've not heard as good things about this, but I was pretty much blown away. What did you think, Shaz?
Yeah, me too. I didn't really know anything about this film, and I was pleasantly surprised and really gripped by it. And I just loved it. I loved the story. I loved where it went. It was quite heartwarming, sort of quite emotional, wasn't it?
It was, and for anybody out there that says, "Oh, Donnie can't act," I say, take a look at this film. It might change your mind.
Yeah, definitely.
His performance in this is fantastic. Quite a few times I felt myself, a little lump in the throat, because I thought he's really, he's really selling it to me. And the interactions with the children. One of the students, she thinks like she's been overlooked for a younger brother. She's a bit tomboyish. She thinks her dad wishes she was a boy. Her father's played by Billy Lau, Mr. Vampire fame and Millionaire's Express and such like. And it's good to see him, a little bit later on in his career, and he plays a good role there. And there's a great chase scene on the go-kart. You get some good action scenes mixed in with this, but it gels in well with the story.
Yes, really well,
one boy that's involved with a gang, and he's an MMA fight where they're trying to fix it, and he gets himself into trouble there, and Donnie ends up fighting a whole shed load of MMA fighters.
That was really good,
That was really creative, that, wasn't it? He was using the environment around him, just like Jackie Chan would in some of his fight scenes, which I don't often see Donnie do that. And it was fantastic. I was really edge of my seat, really enjoyed it. Shout out to Big Mike Leader. He was in there, with the MMA fighters, and I thought, we might get to see Mike throw down with Donnie here. That didn't happen. I was a little bit disappointed that didn't happen. I would have liked to have seen that. But no, it was good to see Mike there. I enjoyed the whole film. I enjoyed all the performances in this one. Do you want to rate it yet, or is there anything else you'd like to add? Because I know you liked it as much as me.
I think I'm ready to rate it.
You are? Good. Well, you go first.
8 out of 10.
For me, this might seem ridiculous to some people if you've heard negative reviews on this, but I really loved it. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And the Blu-ray itself wasn't too bad a package, was it?
Not at all. Yeah.
I do like the cover.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice, and there were some extras on it again, some brief making ofs, and I do believe we had English subtitles again. If I'm wrong, I apologise, but I do believe there's English subtitles on them. Both of these films are both Region A, so bear that in mind if you're going to have to purchase them, because you might want a multi-region player. We have a video on multi-region players if you want to check that out. Halt! Call in Dick Tracy. Nearly forgot to put the score on there. We're giving this Blu-ray 3 stars. Good sound, good picture, great subtitles, and extras with subs. Good job. Really enjoyed both of these films. which one for you is the winner, or do I even have to ask? Yeah, that's it, folks. I think we're fairly unanimous on this
brother,
one.
without a doubt.
Let us know what you guys think, though. You might think we're completely wrong. We're, talking out about backsides, whatnot. We don't mind. Put your views down. Everybody's view is valid. We're just as interested to hear what everybody else has got to say. So leave a comment below or send us an email, hongkongblu-rays@gmail.com. We're really glad to have you guys with us. And if you did enjoy this video, please drop us a like. We hope to see you next time. And remember, guys, be true and buy the blue.